Aquarius, welcome to the Smudge Room. I'm Jamie. This will be a general read for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm working with Osho's Zen Tarot and Wild Unknown Tarot. Let's start by recent past. Let's see what's been going on for you in the recent past. Get me all caught up. Okay, we have traveling. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Maybe you've just gotten back from a trip or planning a trip, or you need a trip perhaps. Integration. This is bringing in more, becoming more open-minded and taking the pieces of spirituality that you need from maybe several different places, you know, and using the ones that benefit you. You're expanding, broadening your mind and your horizons. Let's pull from here. Whoa. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is about not having a whole lot of clarity, or not having. Swords are all mental energy. So the Ace of Swords in reverse might mean like you're struggling when it comes to stuff like brainstorming, or you need to come up with an idea and you're just stuck. It's not having clarity. And then we've got the Six of Cups, which is about giving, receiving, unconditional giving and receiving. You have the emotional, like, maturity to maintain a balance emotionally, but mentally it almost feels like you're stressed a little bit. Let's find out, well, what's that about? Okay, we've got the Daughter of Swords, just like the baby phase of clarity, I guess, is for lack of a better word. You've got your foot in the door. Man, I don't know if that'll make sense to you, but even if you can't come up with the answer or the whatever it is that you're needing here, you're on your way to it. Something's got to happen first. I'm not sure what, but like there's a reason for it. I don't know. Ripeness. Okay, so you're getting there. You're ready. Here's what it feels like. It feels like you have this deadline you have to make for a book you're writing, and you finished the book but you can't think of the title. Like, that's what this feels like to me exactly. So it's like you're ready but you just can't. You got to put one more thing into this, and it's escaping you. You can't get there. Whatever. I don't know how that it's the only way I know how to describe it. Let's find out about the energy coming towards you. Let's read them both. Adventure and moment to moment, okay? So this might be another individual who, let's pull some more before I give you my theory on. Okay, we've got the Hierophant in reverse. And we've got the Ten of Swords. Okay, so I feel as though you might be collaborating with a person or traveling with a person, or you've met a new person, something like that. This person is a little bit more spontaneous than you are. I would also say that this person is probably a little more irresponsible than you. But so we've got the 10 of Swords in reverse and the or wait, that's in the upright. But the Hierophant in reverse. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this is a person, it could be like your best friend, I mean, who knows. This person has a lot to teach you. Now, I think that I read this recently somewhere, and I love Aquariuses. All of my female friends, pretty much all of them, like all the women in my life who I am closest to, aside from my sister, the Virgo, all Aquariuses, all of them. It's weird. I don't know why. I don't know. But I wouldn't change it for anything. I love you all. So, I can say this because I know a lot of you guys. One thing that you guys do that drives me nuts. You all do it. I could be in the middle of a story and you'll say, I know. You don't know everything, all right? Because I'm telling you, like, you don't know what I was going to say. I was going to, whatever. But I love you guys so much. I don't mean to be insulting. But it's true. You guys are always, I know. You think you know everything. That's kind of a fixed sign thing. You don't know shit. Neither do I. But you, like, if you knew everything there was to know, you wouldn't be here. Like, you would have fulfilled your, obligations here, handled all your contracts that you made before you came into this world, and, like, you wouldn't be here. So you don't know shit. But my point is this. There's someone in your life or someone coming into your life who is kind of going to be like the catalyst to having you to broaden your horizons a little bit, to expand your mind, to bring opportunities that you are ready for, but you haven't gotten to yet. You know what I mean? Like, let them guide you a little bit. We've got with the 10 of Swords, this is a card, it's generally about finality, but it's, in this instance, it feels like you not wanting to face something, facing a fear or a lesson, or just to be open to something, like to simply be open to it. I mean, I think you're open to it. You've got integration here. For some reason, I do feel like you've got a tight grip. Like, you need to be in control. And for what? Like, I mean, I would just try to be along for the ride. Just, fool energy. Try to harness some fool energy up in here, because I think it'd do you some good. What else can we... Whoa, there we go. Intensity, okay? It's kind of like trust. It's an arrow, like, pew, like, fast and eye on the prize and going for it. Pew. Sorry, I get a big kick out of myself sometimes. So this doesn't feel like bad intense. This feels like intense. This is new. This is fun. This is fast. This is something you haven't experienced yet. Son of Wands. This is the adventurer. This is action. This is this. This is this. This is intensity, speed, pew, going for it. Eye on the prize, being spontaneous, going for it. That's what that is, 100%. This person's going to teach you how to be more spontaneous, how to be more, I can't think of any good metaphors right now. Let them do it. Yeah, be open to it. That's you. All tight, not able to see. And not that Aquarius is generally like that, but in this, whoever I'm talking to, you've kind of had a tightness lately. Let go. Let it go. You don't need it. You don't need to be like that. It's not necessary. We've got silence. It's moon energy. Look, it's about being aware of your feelings. And it's also about cycles. You know, this does feel like a temporary type of something you're embarking on in order to learn this thing that needs to be learned. I don't know how else to describe it. I know that might sound really weird to some of you, but let's get to advice. Whoa. Okay, we've got the 10 of Wands. Did I drop something else? I thought I did. Oh no, I'm sorry, the 9 of Wands. This is having your guard up. Again, I feel like this is you not wanting to let go of some of your power control. I don't know how else I can tell you that it's going to be good for you. Like, I don't know how else to tell you. Okay, we've got the 3 of Cups, which is about celebration. This is a rite of passage. Like this adventure, whatever this is, it's going to be a time in your life that you're going to look back on someday and be grateful for. And you're going to be grateful for the experiences that this person is bringing to the table. This doesn't feel like a romantic thing, although, I mean, it totally could be. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pull one more and then we'll get to the fairies. Ooh. We've got exhaustion and friendliness. This is someone who's overworked and someone who is, you know, tired of the daily grind, not appreciated for the things they do, slave to the machine, slave to the, you know, the system. That's no way to be. There's no way to be. One time Jim Carrey said, he was talking about how his father, him and his father were homeless for years, or when he was really young, obviously, before fame. And his father had a really stable, like, job as, I don't know, I think he was like an accountant or something. And he wasn't happy doing it, but it gave them security. And then his father lost that job, and Jim Carrey said something like, you know, you may as well go for the career or the, you know, the goal you always wanted, because you could go for the thing that isn't the thing you wanted and still lose that. So if you go for the thing that you want, at least you tried, and at least you're doing what you love. I don't know. It's just something. You don't have to do things. Well, you don't have to do things the way I tell you to do them. You don't have to do things the way this person tells you to. You certainly don't have to. You don't have to fill any shoes. You don't have to, you know. Don't worry about what people think right now. Like, just don't. Don't feel like you're expected to do, you know, just don't, it's not the time for that. I can't. This is the friendliness card. It reminds me of integration. It's, you know, maybe two worlds kind of visiting each other, blending a little bit. I think that you have things you're going to teach this individual as well. I think that the lessons they have for you are a little more profound, but they're going to teach you a little something about who you are. And this might not be a new person you're going to meet. Like this, in fact, it feels like it's not. It might just be someone that you're getting to know in a new way. I don't know if that makes sense. That's just what I'm feeling. Okay, let's do a fairy oracle. Okay. Message for Aquarius. Okay, we got a collection of pixies. I'm going to read that. Or, well, we'll talk about it a little bit. This is like force is kind of greater than yourself, like cheering you on. This is like a group collective. I'm just going to touch on this real quick. I don't think that this is the one, but I wanted to acknowledge it since it was flipped over. 48. I went way too far. What am I thinking? Getting there, I promise. Okay. This is about duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. I love this. Okay. A pixie's got to do what a pixie's got to do. And one of the things a pixie has to do is dance. It has to be done. So that the flowers will grow and fruit, the grass will do the photosynthesis thing, the trees will put down their roots properly, the other processes will proceed in their proper time, at their proper place, or at their proper pace, rather. The pressure of the pixie's energetic little etheric feet may even be what helps to keep the world turning at the right speed. At least they claim it does. Okay, besides, physicists keep changing their minds about things, and pixies have done this dance forever, and the world has kept on turning, hasn't it? All the physicists do anyway is to explain how the pixies dance works, not who does it. Okay, approaching these tasks with lightheartedness is, they say, essential. It lends virtue. It lends virtue to their actions, otherwise their feet would come down too heavily and stunt the growth of things, instead of enhancing it. Or they might step too lightly, and then things might grow the wrong way or upside down or sideways. It could make the world turn wrong. Pixies could treat their duty as something boring or oppressive, but they choose to take joy in doing it and doing it well. Are you faced with duties? Like the old saying goes, a merry heart makes light work. We have a choice about what we are, or how we do anything, sorry. We can make a game of it and do it happily. We can take an attitude that makes it demanding and oppressive. We can choose to regard it as boring and dull. When we choose the first attitude, the results have a different feeling, a different energy than the results of the other two. Anyone and everything that come in contact with the results of that work feels the difference and is affected differently by it, whether they notice it or not. So here's another of those places where we can make the world better or worse and do the same to ourselves simultaneously. What is needed here is not only awareness of the duty, but the merry approach to it. This job has to be done, so we might as well do it willingly. Process through the dance, step by step, lightly and lightly. Oh, lightly and lightly. Take joy and pride in the achievement. We got the picture, I think. Yeah, it's about your attitude. It's about, are you going to cling tight to the idea of what it should be, or step out of your comfort zone and maybe have a little fun. I think it's time for some fun for Aquarius. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Well, I love you guys very much, and I hope you liked your reading, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.